Howdy doody gamers, and welcome to a guide I have for the new fastest way to get apricorns in Pokemon Sword and Shield. For those of you that would be wondering as to why you're doing this, there are certain ways to obtain. This is one of the only ways to obtain Johto balls is by using the apricorns and going over to the Cram-o-matic machine in the Isle of Armor DLC. Um, the only other way is to do the Pokemon challenge thing at the end of the tournament where you fight the three people, and the Pokeball guy gives you a random reward, and the Johto Balls are very rare rewards. The Johto Balls are also very rare rewards in the Cram-o-matic machine, but it's a lot easier and less you don't have to be paying attention as much, nearly as much to farm them. So for those of you that want to do this, you have to progress far enough into the DLC to where you get to this tree, which basically there is no progression in this DLC. They kind of just give you the whole landscape and they go say fuck off and do whatever you want. So the first time you come down to this tree, the three Galarian birds are gonna fight, and then after that, it does have a fly point, so that's pretty nice. The Galarian birds will go do their own thing. You don't have to encounter them or anything like that. This tree has 13 spawn points for different items, and I will show a route after I finish explaining this. That it has 13 spawn points. It is random, so you can get more of an apricorn you don't want and less of an apricorn you do want. There is also a small chance that the spawn point can be a wishing piece, which is also pretty unlucky if you don't really care for those. But after about an hour of doing this, I got a total of 390 apricorns, which is much faster. Like all the colors combined, I got about 390. My friend did the old method for farming apricorns in the Isle of Armor, where you shake the tree, um, the berries and apricorns fall down. Then you fight the Pokemon. The Pokemon then can take some of the apricorns or berries. Then you do the time set, like the time day skip glitch, which we're going to be using in this one as well. You do the time day skip glitch, and he said that he got like 70 white and black apricorns in about an hour and a half. So that's like 140 apricorns. This is 390, almost 400, much better. And it's a lot less like you don't have to really pay attention as much. So quick tutorial. I'm not going to do it completely. Well, I guess I kind of have to. For those of you that don't know how to do the time set skip glitch, make sure your switch is not set to here. Make sure your switch is not set to the date and time. Make sure it's not synchronized, and then you're going to go to link battle. You're going to go to single battle, and you're going to start searching, right? And so when it says searching, you're going to hold your home button. As you can see here, airplane mode is off. You have to be in in handheld mode to turn airplane mode on. So the screen's going to go black for a second. But once the black text comes up on the screen, so you see how it's still searching in the bottom left corner. Once the black text comes up and says that I have found a trainer battle, you're going to want to turn airplane mode on and hit the home button. See, so an opposing trainer has been found. You're going to want to, I'm taking it into handheld mode, turning airplane mode on, and a communication error has occurred. And then you're going to be in the, it's going to take you offline. And then I'm going to put it back onto the dock so you can see. Now, if you go to town map, we're going to fly to Freezington. Now, if I go to change the day, you're going to see a black flicker when I come back into the Pokemon game, and that's how you know you did it right. So you see how it flashes there? That's how you know you're now in the glitch. You don't have to do this every single time you hit the tree. You only have to do it the first time. So I farmed for an hour and I only did it the first time. I was just doing it again to show you. So now you come to the tree. You're going to hit this path that I have carved out nicely. So the first spawn point is going to be this double bush right here. Second one's going to be this single bush. Third one, the purple bush. Fourth one is going to be over here. Fifth is going to be right here. Sixth isn't going to be for a while. It's not going to be until these grass little bushies right here. 7 and 8 are going to be right here on this patch. 9 is going to be at this single bush. 10 is going to be up here towards the base of the tree a little more. 11 is going to be at these double bush. 12 is going to be right next to this well. And 13 is going to be right here. So that's all 13 of the spawn points. I'm going to then fly back to Freezington. I'm going to hit the home button, go to system settings, go to system, date and time, change it by 1 day. Doesn't matter what you change it by. And then the weather may change. You'll see the black flicker again. And then you can come back here and do the same thing. So it's a lot faster. I just hit 13 apricorns in about a minute and a half or so. As you can see, they do respawn. I'm not going to go through the whole thing again. You do have to fly back to Freezington, it would appear. I tried to drive my bike down here, reset the time, but they didn't respawn. So I'm assuming you need some type of animation or cutscene to actually get them to respawn. Driving your bike, even though it is a new area down here, it doesn't get them to respawn. So I fly to Freezington, reset the time, or change the time, and then fly back. Luckily, the tree does have a fly point, so it's pretty not painful to do so. So yeah, that's the fastest way to get the apricorns. So to use them, to change these into the Johto balls, you're gonna go to the Isle of Armor. You're gonna go to the Isle of Armor. I don't think you even need to progress much into the game. You literally just have to get to the dojo, right? And then you go off to the right. You give the kid who's at the machine. Oh, I don't know what the fuck that was about. But you give this kid some watts, and you basically can start this machine. Now, I may put up a little like spreadsheet of what you get. So with the red apricorns, you get a certain ball. You have to use all 4 of each to get a certain ball. It does take a while, unfortunately. See, I get a great ball. You can get normal, ultra, or you can get Pokeball, ultra, and great balls with all of them. The rare balls are going to be with each. The rare balls are going to be with each. Like, how do I say this? With each, you have to use 4 of the same apricorn to get the rare ball of each color. And when I put the chart up, it'll make a whole bunch of sense. The red apricorn is the friend ball. The white apricorn is the fast ball. The yellow apricorns are moon balls. The pink apricorns are love balls. The green apricorns are friend balls. The blue apricorns are lure balls. And the black apricorns are heavy balls. So you have a 1% chance in hitting those as by doing 4 of each apricorn. So you would have to use 4 blues to get the chance of the lure ball. And then also it seems that there's a very, very small chance, a 0.1% chance to hit either a safari ball or a sport ball. And that is with any of the apricorns. So if you're going for those, you're going to have to farm for a while. It's going to be 1 in 1,000 chance of hitting it. So getting these balls are pretty time consuming, which is why I'm going to be uploading another video in the next day or so of how to use the balls as effectively as possible, since they are such a pain in the ass to get, how to optimize the balls as best as possible, since it takes so long to get them. So if you guys want to watch that, make sure you stick around, drop a sub, and I will upload that video within the next couple days, and I'll see you guys then.